He lived a life so ordinary, it was almost invisible. A quiet man in a quiet town, moving through each day like a shadow no one ever bothered to notice. But what no one knew was that Jason Miller carried a secret that didn't come from luck or inheritance or opportunity, but from a single moment buried deep in the night. It began with a glitch, a flicker on his phone screen at 1:47 a.m., a page he had never seen before, a digital product that looked too simple to matter, yet too intentional to ignore. Jason felt something he hadn't felt in years, a pull, a whisper, a strange spark that didn't belong to the life he was living. He clicked, and in that instant, without knowing it, he stepped into a world hidden from most people, a world where ordinary men become wealthy in silence, a world where money moves quietly through screens and strategies and secrets never spoken aloud. Jason didn't know what he had found. He didn't know why it appeared on his feed, and he didn't know that this single click was about to unravel everything he thought he understood about work, life, and success. This is the story of the man no one saw coming, and the fortune he built that no one could explain. He was invisible to the world until Instagram changed his life forever. Jason Miller was never the kind of man people noticed. He lived in a quiet town in Ohio, worked a grocery store job, and lived a life that felt predictable, too predictable. Every morning started the same way: a plain black coffee, a gray hoodie, and a 6:15 a.m. drive to a job he didn't love but couldn't afford to lose. He wasn't poor, but he was stuck in a routine, stuck in survival, stuck in a life that felt like it belonged to someone else. No one around him knew how heavy it felt. The pressure, the monotony, the quiet fear that life was slipping away without ever becoming meaningful. But Jason wasn't lazy. He wasn't lost. He wasn't unmotivated. He was simply unseen. Just like millions of Americans who work hard every day and still feel like they're running in place. For years, he believed this was all life had to offer: a paycheck, bills, rent, sleep, repeat. Dreaming was a luxury he couldn't afford. But life has a strange way of whispering to those who feel invisible. One night, after a long shift, Jason sat on his old couch scrolling through Instagram, the same escape he had used for years. But this time, something different caught his eye. A small account, a simple page, barely 15,000 followers. Nothing fancy, no luxury cars, no mansions, no flash, just one digital product. A $12 PDF guide, budgeting tips. Simple, almost basic information. Yet people were buying it. Dozens of comments, screenshots, reviews, real people spending real money. Jason stared at the page for a full minute, confused, curious, and then awakened. Right there, something clicked in his mind, a realization so small yet so powerful. You don't need millions of followers to make money. You just need to solve one real problem. That night, he didn't sleep. He wasn't excited. He was terrified. Terrified of staying in the same place forever. Jason wasn't a creator. He wasn't tech-savvy. He wasn't confident. But he was determined. And determination, when combined with direction, creates miracles slowly, and then all at once. Over the next few days, he began studying Instagram like a student preparing for the biggest exam of his life. He looked at small pages. He studied reels. He analyzed what made people stop scrolling. He watched what made people click. He took notes, pages of notes. He wasn't trying to become famous. He was trying to escape the quiet prison of an ordinary life. After a week of overthinking, overplanning, and doubting himself, he created an Instagram page. Not about motivation, not about fame, not about himself. He made a page about budgeting, something he knew quietly, something he practiced, something real. His very first video got 9 likes. 9. 3 were his own fake accounts, 2 were bots, the rest were random. Most people quit when they see numbers that small, but Jason kept posting. Every morning before work, every lunch break, every night after dinner. Small reels, simple tips, practical advice for real people. For almost a month, nothing changed. 20 likes, 30 views, sometimes less. But something inside him refused to give up. He kept telling himself, it's supposed to be hard in the beginning. Hard is the filter that removes the people who don't deserve the reward. Month 2, still slow, still almost invisible. But by month 3, something small shifted. A reel hit 4,000 views, another hit 11,000. Followers climbed from 48 to 113 to 680 to 1,400. Small numbers to some, but to Jason it was everything. He wasn't chasing virality, he was chasing progress. And progress is the slowest, most painful, most powerful force on earth. By month 5, he had nearly 50,000 followers, a community of people who needed help, real people, real problems, real engagement. And then came the moment that changed everything. Jason created a simple budgeting planner, nothing fancy, a $9 PDF. He uploaded it quietly, posted one story, then went to work. During his break, he checked his phone. 27 notifications, 27 sales. He froze. He stared at his phone for a full minute. His hands shook, not because of the money, but because someone believed in what he created. Someone trusted him. Someone paid him for knowledge he thought was worthless. By the end of the month, the planner made $4,600, more than triple his salary. But Jason kept his job, not because he had to, but because he wasn't done learning perseverance. He knew overnight success destroys people. Quiet growth builds legends. Over the next year, he created 3 more digital products: a bill tracker, a paycheck planner, a grocery budgeting sheet. And each one grew his income, slowly, quietly, steadily. His reels began hitting hundreds of thousands of views. One reel crossed 1 million, and another crossed 2 million. Still, no one in his real life knew. He didn't tell friends, he didn't tell coworkers, he didn't tell family. He lived like the same Jason, old car, old hoodie, same apartment. But online, he was becoming something extraordinary. A creator, a teacher, a businessman, a secret millionaire in the making. And then, one morning, it happened. Jason checked his earnings dashboard: digital product sales, brand deals, affiliate commissions, and revenue from Instagram bonuses. The total showed 6 digits, a full year's income for most, a dream for many. But he didn't scream, he didn't celebrate, he didn't post about it. He just sat there quietly, remembering the man who once felt invisible, the man who doubted himself, the man who forced himself to keep going when everything told him to stop. Perseverance had turned a grocery store worker into a quiet millionaire. Not because he was lucky, not because he was talented, but because he refused to quit. The world never applauds you when you start. It applauds when you finish. And Jason hadn't finished yet. Because wealth isn't about money. It's about becoming someone who refuses to give up. He kept building. New products, better content, more value, more impact. His story spread, not because he shared it, but because people felt it. People saw transformation in the way he spoke, created, and taught. His community grew into hundreds of thousands, and his income became something he only used to dream about. But the real victory was internal. He wasn't stuck anymore. He wasn't scared anymore. He wasn't invisible anymore. Jason Miller had become the kind of person who didn't wait for life to change. He changed it himself. This wasn't luck. This wasn't magic. This wasn't easy. This was perseverance. Day after day, post after post, failure after failure, small win after small win. And that's the real essence of a secret millionaire. Someone who succeeds silently, endures privately, and grows relentlessly. Someone who learns that the world rewards patient people, disciplined people, obsessed people, people who take small steps every single day toward a goal only they can see. Today, Jason still lives simply, still drives the same old car, still wears the same gray hoodie. But now, he owns his time, his freedom, his future. He's not chasing money. Money chases him because he became valuable. Not overnight, but over countless nights where he was exhausted, yet he kept going. And that's the secret the world never tells you. You don't need a perfect idea. You don't need a rich background. You don't need followers. You don't need luck. You need perseverance. Relentless perseverance. Quiet perseverance. The kind that turns ordinary people into unstoppable forces. Jason Miller didn't become a millionaire on Instagram. He became a millionaire in his mind first, and Instagram simply reflected who he became. His story isn't unique. It's a blueprint. A blueprint for anyone willing to stay consistent, stay patient, and stay committed long after motivation fades. And that is why his journey matters. Not because he got rich, but because he proved something every struggling person needs to hear. You are one decision, one habit, 1 year of discipline away from a completely different life. This is perseverance. This is transformation. This is what a secret millionaire truly looks like. Here is a strong, clean, non-cringe documentary-style ending for Wealth Blessing Headquarter, focused on subscribe, plus like, plus share, all in raw voiceover format. If this story opened your eyes, if it made you think differently about money, mindset, or perseverance, then don't leave empty-handed. There are people out there living the same struggle Jason once lived. Share this video with them. Let them see what's possible. And if you want more stories, more lessons, more truths about how ordinary people build extraordinary lives, then subscribe to Wealth Blessing Headquarter. This is where growth starts. This is where transformation begins. And this is where your journey continues. I'll see you in the next chapter.